So, quick medical update. Went to my first acupuncture appointment yesterday. Well, first one in like 10 years. It was miraculous, honestly. It's like the best I have felt in weeks because I'm still like, I have like this 20 pounds of fluid that makes life so difficult. And I could definitely tell a difference. So that's going to be a regular part of the routine. 100%. Chemo starts in T-minus 24 hours exactly. 8:45 tomorrow morning is my check-in time. So speaking of check-in, as I prepare for my day of chemo, it is incredibly similar to preparing for a long flight. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna need this and this and this. I'm like, it's very much like preparing to be on a long flight. You basically are confined to a chair all day that I hope is more comfortable than the typical airline chair. Maybe equivalent to like premium first class or something. But you know, you're confined, you can't get up very much. You get fed, but is it going to be decent food? And when? Do you have any control over when the food comes? And so all of these things, I'm like, this is very similar. You need to be entertained. So I have my iPad, of course, because I never go anywhere without it. I have my headphones, of course, my charging cable, of course. Similar to a flight, I was like, oh, you know what? I could use my little, so this is like a, kind of like a little neck pillow, but what I really love about using this one is that I can do like this and it's like get a little lumbar support. And I don't really know, like I said, I don't know how comfortable or not this chair is going to be in that I'm going to have to sit in for 6 or 7 hours. So this bag, my cousin Kyle and his wife Emma got me this bag. This is just a chapter, not the whole story. My sister reminds me, she's like, even if this is like the worst of the worst year, it's still only 1/57th of your life. That's kind of some perspective, huh? So in my little bag here, I have all the comforts you might want on a flight. I've got my handkerchiefs and my cloth napkin because it's sustainable. Got my little baggie of wipes and lotion and hand sanitizer and all that kind of stuff. My cousin Kyle and his wife Emma also got me this soft Afghan. I love it because it's supposed to be cold in the room, so I'm going to wear long sleeves. But I have this to cozy with all day. And I got a little hat. Actually, this hat's very interesting. I bought this hat a few months back and just forgot to, really wear it. But it's one of these that has this kind of lining that's supposed to block the what was that noise? It's supposed to block like Wi-Fi signals and like stuff that, protect yourself from radio whatever. I don't know. Sorry, I'm not being scientific about it, but if you're very interested, let me know. I can send you a link to it. But anyway, I thought now is as good a time as ever to use this really expensive little beanie that I bought. Got my socks, so I got my cozy socks, but also, just like on a long flight, you may need your compression socks because you're sitting all day. And with all this fluid, I got these crazy cankles going on. So if I can't have my feet above my heart level, then compression socks, I'm going with the raccoon. So then there's, of course, what you also need on a flight. You need food, right? So I don't even know what I'm going to want to eat or whatever, but I gotta stay healthy. Gotta try to stay nourished. So I've got fruit and nut butter pouches. I've got a protein shake. I've got various like crackers and granola bars and just a whole plethora of stuff depending on what I'm in the mood for. And then this is the part you would not normally take on a plane. the whole bag of all the medicines, all the pills, all the supplements, all the everything. Because you're supposed to, well, I guess what I've been told is to take it. Oh, by the way, my sister made this bag. She's so good at this stuff. So all the various pills and supplements so that they can make sure that, you know. And so I had recently asked I texted my doctor to ask about two things. Ask about acupuncture and medical marijuana. Turns out in Georgia, the laws are really, even though it's a medical marijuana state, it's very restrictive. So whatever. I couldn't put my head around the textbook of information she sent me. But then I also was asking about acupuncture and other therapy. So she sent me this other long textbook of a text with all kinds of, you know, like studies and references and stuff. Well, one of the things I happened to notice was like if you're taking any of the following vitamins, and I don't remember what some of them were because I wasn't taking some of those, but CoQ10 was on the list of like, don't take this while you're doing chemo. Like I don't remember again, sorry. My brain cannot compute and remember all the scientific details, but Google it. Anyway, so I was like, oh, well, I've been taking that for, you know, last, I don't know, a couple of years. So I stopped that immediately. And so that's no longer in the bag. But anyway, it'd be kind of interesting if you took one of these on the plane and started digging through all this stuff. So the other thing that this makes me think about, thinking about the sort of analogy to taking a flight and this departure of this new journey that I am on, means that I have to miss other flights. So in a couple of weeks, I was due to go to Asia. I was going to do a short stopover in Seoul, Korea, and then go to Malaysia, to Kuching, Sarawak, Malaysia, to do a 2-day course on sustainable events. And I'm still mourning the loss of that because it's what I live for. It's truly what I live for. Like I love everything about that. I love everything about it. Every minute of a 15-hour plane ride, every minute of experiencing crazy new things, every minute of standing in front of a room and enlightening people. So I really miss that. I'm going to miss that flight. And then I'm going to miss flights to Lisbon and my annual flight to Las Vegas to see all the industry friends that I typically only see once a year there, and a flight to Barcelona, and who knows what else might have been in my flight itinerary for this year. But it is what it is, and that's one of the things that I am sad about. And so I have to kick cancer's ass because I have flights to catch. I can't miss more flights. So I'm ready for tomorrow's departure. Got to repack my bags now, but ready for tomorrow's departure. I've got some wonderful travel companions who are going to be with me along the way, and I'll keep sending postcards through these videos.